There's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive. And
oh, what a climb! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
And here's Haaland. Might be danger here. That is lovely. Pele! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
To Michelis, clearly the target here.
Well, I can imagine it's going to be quite a scramble for the ball, but we know who has the magnetic impact.
Victoria have the chance to go the other way. Front-footed pressing going on here. Well, we hardly need reminding, Jim, of the strengths of David Beckham. He could play a huge part in the outcome of this game.
Yeah, he's one of a kind, isn't he?
And Messi! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Over to the left. And it's Messi. That is good alertness. Messi! Oh, that was close. Engages and forces him off the ball. Van Balten. Victoria are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. He won't be happy with that one. Collier. Serginho. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Beckham puts his foot on the gas. Now it's Pele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Victoria really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Out to the right. That's a throw. Cafu receives it in a wide position. And it's Serginho. A probing pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. That's going to go a long way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Victoria do have a chance to counter here. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cafu.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah.
Shoots! It's there! And there's That's the goal they've been looking for. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Bahia are sitting pretty. 2-0. And the shot! Victoria! Goal! And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Cafu wriggles his way through, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckenbauer to Michelis. That has ended up in no man's land. Picked out brilliantly. It's Son Heung-min! And he's found the net! Victoria are back in business! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball.
Good chance! Oh, he's hit the bar! This time, surely! No, not the best of headers.
Kohler clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
And the first half is done. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. So we reach the halfway point.
We've seen some really terrific football in that half with the flow of goals. And of course there are mistakes, but I'm not in a mood to moan.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Victoria have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chance.
Takes a shot! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Van Bouten clears. Now it's Kvaratskhelia, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Serginho is fouled. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Messi considers his options.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Somehow saves it. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great ball, and he's in here. Serginho. Messi. Messi takes control of it, and he's on the move. Oh, they could be caught out here. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Son Heung-min. No way through. Beckham. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Good ball over the top. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Van Bouten. Played through for him. Son Heung-min! Oh, it's there! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Substituição em andamento.
Bahia can now introduce the first of their substitutes. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And there's the shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Well, what about it? What an enthralling contest. What a wonderful contest. Cafu. Goes for a shot! Victoria! Goal! And the comeback is complete! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Rummenigge, nicely weighted ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Cafu threads one in.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Rooney.
Might want to be careful there.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Victoria are down to 10 men. This might spell danger. It's Rooney! And that could have brought them level.
Rooney clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
That's a sharp pass. Can he spark a counter here? And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Vieira has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
Great chance here from position A1.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking, and he's barking out the orders now.
Lovely. Great chance! There it is! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
So smooth. A signature finish. Applies the finish! Glorious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Into the lead once more. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it?
Zico! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Triol. Very much into the last knockings. Gabriel. Now it's Messi. Played out towards the right wing. Pings in across. Piqué with the clearance. Rummenigge. Oh, that's clever. This looks promising. He's through, now is he in? Rooney. Oh, that is a shot at goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Serginho. Now it's Messi. Cafu cuts it out. Rummenigge. So what can they make of this? And here's a player who has defined a generation. Oh, this is a... Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. And he's there to clear it. Beckenbauer. And that's been intercepted. Added time is up. And there goes the whistle. Victoria have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the
Vitória going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Decent chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Cafu charging forward down that flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Great ball, and he's in here. It's a loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? Vieira. And that's shapes to shoot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And here's Haaland. And here's Messi. Messi driving forwards. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pass somewhat off target. Great vision. Shot could be on. He's having a shot! Yes! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Strong running down that left flank. Well read, nice interception. Bahia are looking to break at pace. Collier. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, perfectly measured that. And this is Messi. He's found a way through. And the finish! Goal! Bahia! And the comeback is complete. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that, because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
Bahia get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Goes down, but nothing given.
Son Heung-min really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Can he get on the end of this? That looks a cracking ball. And he's managed to get free. Pele! Danger averted for now.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Good read, needed to be. And he's in on goal. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Pele really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Beckham running with the ball. He has a look up. Vieira. Serginho.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Serginho. Now that looks a decent ball. It's come to nothing. Beckenbauer picks it up from the goal kick. Pele. Serginho. Tries to pass it through. Now chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And yes, it's him again. Bahia grabbed a 3. And we hit half-time. Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that.
Estamos atrás, mas não perdemos ainda. Vamos virar o jogo, senhoras e senhores.
And we're underway again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
That could spell trouble. He's got away. He gets big. And he's heaved it away. Can he get it through? Messi. Bahia have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Well, I can imagine it's going to be quite a scramble for the ball.
Haaland! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And it's Piqué. Very nicely done. Beckham. And that has left him in a heap. Messi. Cafu. And that is out of play. Haaland. Goes looking wide. He's in plenty of space here. Van Dijk is there to clear. Here's a shot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
And it's Beckham. Beckham. Oh, this is a terrific run. Cafu. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Serginho. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Serginho looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, he's been caught napping! Messi! And he's quick to get it clear again. Cafu aims beyond the defence. Knocks it into space. Puyol. Ball swung in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Oh, that's ambitious. Keeper is right behind it.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Just about within shooting range. Cafu for Messi. Vieira, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Son Heung-min. Cafu, just about up to 75 minutes. Thinks about the shot. Cafu. Messi. He's tried one! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Vitoria are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
And this is Pele. Shifted it to the flank. Son Heung-min.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That has been cut short, and that is expertly dealt with. Out for a throw. Cafu hangs in a cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cafu. Vieira. Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Messi. Cafu picks it up out wide. A header! Oh, brilliant save.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Bahia looking to go forward now. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Pele. And that's that. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicator.
Vitoria going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. Another rendition of this never-ending feud. It will never lose its significance. And here's Haaland. Haaland. Goal! Bayer! And Bayer are in front. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Now it's Messi. Driving on and making good progress. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Cafu tries to pass it through, closing in on goal. Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that has been knocked clear.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Serginho. Aimed beyond the defence. And smartly reclaimed. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Played into the box. And the keeper has it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Haaland. Pele. It's a threatening ball. He's having a shot! He scores! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And here's Son Heung-min. Collar. He's on it. Can he get away? Pings in across. Chance! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Vitoria get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Serginho. Looking for options for movement. Might be danger here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Cafu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cafu. They've won a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Messi with the short one. Here comes the cross, and the keeper beats it away. Beckham can get it clear. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 4. Sai para a entrada
Serginho
do jogador,
has been shown a second
camisa
yellow,
6.
just to confirm. He is
Teremos uma
therefore off.
substituição.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he's there to retrieve it. Vittoria making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. And it's Cáceres. Cáceres got a long way forward to join the attack.
3 minutos de acréscimo.
That has not gone well. That's a good ball out wide. Cafu. Oh, such a clever touch. He's got away, takes aim and crosses. He's done well to get that clear. Zico. And it's half-time here. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. And we are back underway.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Beckham. He's a sharp little ball here. Cafu. Cafu. Short changes him with that pass. Now that looks a decent ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Cafu. Son Heung-min. Cafu. Knocks it into space. Cafu has it out wide and in space. He's got full!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
substituição.
And it's Vieira. Caceres gets into a good position. Climbs up big! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Rummenigge, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bahia are looking to break at pace. Vieira. And here's Kvaratskhelia. And it's Caceres. It's anyone's ball now.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Real chance! It's in! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Well, they can break here. Now it's Maradona. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Cafu. Lofted in. Caceres clears it away. Vittoria perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Stojkovic stood up well to him there. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Maradona. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, that pass isn't the best. Just eases him off the ball. That's really well manoeuvred. Engages and forces him off the ball. Cafu. Zico. Van Bouten demonstrating his defensive quality there. And it's Messi. Oh, good spread. He has found the way through. Bahia can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Looking for a runner. And this is Zico. It's Zico! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Bahia blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, what a climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. So, third corner of the game. Bahia have the chance to go the other way.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Son Heung-min. Cafu. Vieira tries to play it through and reclaimed it in a trice. Played out to the right, delivers with whip, and he's there to clear it. And that is that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. The end of the game. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility.
And he's there to belt it away. Serginho goes on a charge down the left. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Haaland. Bahia ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Now it's Beckham. Messi. And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Iker Casillas, Jim, a man considered amongst the greatest ever when it comes to goalkeeping.
Yeah, and it's all the more impressive given that he's relatively short for a keeper, Peter, but he makes up for it with his agility, his laser focus and the ability to live up to the big occasion. Also, don't forget the way he exerts control, despite not being particularly outspoken. That is something else too.
White. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Gabriel can get it clear. First quarter of an hour gone. No way through. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Out of play for a throw. Now it's Son Heung-min. He's a sharp little ball here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Son Heung-min. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Could move up a gear here. He can run onto that. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Vieira. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking to play him in. And the ball is out of play. Beckenbauer is there, and he can pick it up. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Serginho. Nicely weighted ball. He's found a way past. Delivers with whip. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And now the breakaway. Messi. Now it's Pele. Well, that pass isn't the best. Van Dijk, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Threads one in. Oh, well played. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And he's there to make the challenge. Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking for options for movement. Played out towards the right wing. White goes steaming forward. Good ball, good take. To Michelis. That's an imaginative pass. Vieira. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Serginho calmly anticipates. Van Dijk. Son Heung-min is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And there's the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. Here we go again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Looking for the run. Serginho. Son Heung-min. And here's Messi. Knocks it out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely spread. Vieira. Kvaratskhelia to Messi. Now there's... Can he finish? He's delivered all right!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Can he get it through? Somewhat off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He can get that clear. Vitoria have got it back and they'll have another go. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Distributed tidily. Incoming delivery. And that's the keeper's ball. Now it's Haaland, and he's had it nicked away. Messi, who's set up one goal so far. Vitoria finding their passes. Son Heung-min! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Substituição em andamento.
Bahia choosing to make the first change. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Gabriel clears. He's in space and looking for options. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. White is flagged offside. And there's the shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
White. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kvaratskhelia. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Vieira. He's going for goal!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That is decidedly lacking.
Well, I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Zico. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Zico, there's the shot! Oh, it's there! There seemed no way back, but they are level. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Rummenigge aims beyond the defence. That's really well cleared. And that's been won straight back. Stojkovic takes control of it and he's on the move. And this is Zico.
Bahia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Tries to play it through. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. And it's Rooney. Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
And he plays one through. He's found the way through. Great chance! And that is wildly off target. Zico. Oh, this is a very good run. It's Zico! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it?
And that will be the final act. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it is time to let them at it.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words...
Goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Now it's crossed into the middle. And that's been repelled. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Casillas herring after the ball here. Played out to the left flank. Cross into the box. Messi. Out to the left it goes. And he's there to clear it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Great vision. He's just misjudged that one. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Look at the space here. Not the most accurate pass. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's a shade optimistic. Well, it's not very often that we single out the team's goalkeeper as their most influential player, but I suppose we can make a special exception for this fella, Iker Casillas, Jim.
No doubt of...
Haaland! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Michelis, bustling and very visible inside the box.
Well, I can imagine it's going to be quite a scramble for...
Oh, what a climb! And he's quick to get it clear again. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now then, the ball's come loose. Pull it. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moment.
Decent chance! Victoria! Goal! There is the breakthrough! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Ah, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Beckham. And that is expertly dealt with.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cross in. Michelis is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Vieira. Tries to pass it through. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Serginho.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cafu. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And there's the shot! Chance here to counter. Bullet.
Vitoria really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Serginho gets into some space. Chance! Cleared without complication. And it's Vieira. Now there's a fine ball. He slings it in. And they've been given a corner. Corner number 2 then. Punched away. Stood up well to him there. Bahia have the chance to go the other way. Oh, no joy this time. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Serginho.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that has put paid to that.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Vitoria have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Serginho. Bullet. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Referee has just said play on. Messi. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substituição em andamento.
Bahia can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And it's Rooney. Couldn't squeeze it through. Bullet. Vitoria just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Looking to play him in. And that is out of play. Ronaldinho. Cross flung in. He gets big. We've got a goal! Bahia back on level terms. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
And it didn't take him... And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And they've got a throw. Well, that is one way to stop him. Zico is onto this. Well read, nice interception. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Maradona. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, good-looking ball. Delivered with swing. Zico takes control of it and he's on the move. Who saw this coming? So close to victory and it has got away. Cafu. Messi. He's tried one! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that's a good ball. And this is Son Heung-min. Shot could be on. And it's made its way to him. Takes a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Messi probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Knocks it out wide. Messi. He's onside. And he's got his cross in.
Vitoria really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Messi. Threads one in.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking for the run. Thinks about the shot. Well, there's the clearance. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. For a terrific header! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Messi. Can he get it through? And the shot! Demichelis with the clearance. Koller receives it in a good position. Son Heung-min! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Foram
2 minutes to be
indicados
added
2
on.
minutos de acréscimo.
He's through here. He's found a way through. Hangs one. Bullish header! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And yes, it's him again. Having turned the game on its head, now can they... And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Senhoras e senhores, vejam no telão os detalhes do nosso próximo jogo em casa. Não percam tempo, os ingressos devem se esgotar rapidamente.